Yo, yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Fro, and today I'm going to be talking about the 2012 film Safehouse, starring my favorite actor Denzel Washington, co starring Ryan Reynolds, and directed by Daniel Espinosa. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. I got to see this one in theaters, and it does have a bit of a nostalgic kick for me, but at the same time, I will admit that it's not one of my favorite Denzel selections out of his filmography. There are moments that I enjoy. I do think Denzel and Ryan's chemistry throughout the film is rather solid, especially when it comes down to the cat and mouse chase sequences. And they do have some nice, playful, witty banter here and there for sure. So when they pop up and when they're working together or when they're chasing each other, there is some excitement to the film. We do have an excellent supporting cast. We have Vera Farmiga, Brendan Gleeson, Sam Shepard, Ruben Blades, and Robert Patrick. But on the flip side, I do feel like they're a bit wasted with the screen time that they're given. There definitely could have been some more moments to shine for some of these characters that were introduced too, where I feel like they get knocked off really quick. Especially Robert Patrick. He's the one that comes to mind because I'm such a big fan of him as well. And when he pops up, I'm thinking he's going to be a pretty kick ass character. And then he disappears or he gets spoilers. He gets knocked off after 3 minutes of screen time total. So I was always a bit disappointed with that choice because I felt like him as an actor, was bigger than that role that he took. Out of the supporting cast, I'll say that my favorite is Ruben Blades, playing Carlos, the long lost friend of Tobin Frost. Tobin comes to his house and pops up on the family to check in, and it turns into an ambush sequence, which I really enjoyed. In fact, I'll say that it's probably my favorite scene in the film because with the 3 minute total screen time that Ruben Blades is given with his character, I will say that he is the standout for me. He was the most memorable with the very small window time he's given. Brendan Gleeson is a fantastic actor, but him playing the villain, what's the guy's name? David Barlow, he is a bit forgettable. And it's the way that he's written. I definitely blame it on the script because if you give him better material or better dialogue to work with, Brendan Gleeson will chew up the scene. It's been definitely evidenced in Bruges, But here, it's pretty much a nothing role, even though he's the main villain. So that's always been a big problem for me too. Now that I'm reminiscing on the film as a whole. There are some standout moments from Denzel, like always, especially with the waterboarding scene. That's the first thing that comes to mind because when I'm reading the trivia, Denzel was saying that he was taking a few seconds at a time actually being waterboarded in the scene. It just goes to show how hardcore he is as an actor and how seriously he takes his job and his work and his craft. Another big nitpick that I have with the film is the director, Daniel Espinosa. He has made one or two films that I have liked. Child 44, I think that's the name of it, with Gary Oldman, and Life, another Ryan Reynolds film. But he also did Morbius, and when he's shooting some of the action sequences, I always get turned off by shaky cam. I'm not a shaky cam action person whatsoever. There are small exceptions, but 90% of the time I really want my action scenes to be shot right there. You want to see every single kick, punch, every bit of impact on the actors and stuntmen. That's why I love action films like The Raid, John Wick. I love Rumble in the Bronx. I love old school Jackie Chan films, Jet Li, Fist of Legend. That's my type of shit right there. So I was always disappointed with the way the action scenes were shot in this film. Just too much going on, too much craziness with the shaky cam. But wrapping it up, I do like things about Safehouse. Denzel's performance is dynamite. Ryan Reynolds is rather straight faced for the majority of the film. He cracks a few jokes here and there, but he's not in his Deadpool bag. He's not cracking jokes every single second. And that's a bit refreshing. So he does have a subdued, sustained, nice performance here. I do have a gripe with the ending. Spoilers if you're really interested in watching the movie. But Denzel's character getting killed off always rubbed me the wrong way. I always felt like it didn't need to happen. Denzel does a good job with his death scene. Still, I'm thinking he could have lived. I'm gonna give Safehouse a 6.5 out of 10. And that's it, y'all. It's your boy Fro. What do you think about Safehouse? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like it more than I did? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, between time, I'm on to the next review. Denzel, still the greatest actor of all time, in my opinion. Who's your favorite actor? Let me know. I'm out. Peace, bro.